shopping. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you tolerate it? What do you think of it? Well, tonight I discovered how much I have shifted my perspective of the whole shopping experience. So when I was a kid, didn't have a lot of money in the family you grew up in, so we didn't do a ton of shopping. And then I became a teenager and things changed. I worked pretty much full time. And as I worked full time during high school, you know what I did? I did shopping. It became my hobby. It became my pastime. It became the thing I did for anything, for entertainment, it was just the pleasure and the joy of it all. And then I wasted all my money. I had nothing to spend my money on, so why not spend it on shopping? Had more clothes than I knew what to do with. And these shadows are terrible, and hopefully you will forgive me, because I decided I needed to do this as I was driving to Bayshore tonight, after deciding I would not go grocery shopping because I didn't want to go shopping. I thought, what has happened? And then I remembered a few years ago, after having closets full of clothes, one day I felt convicted that it was time to take a shopping sabbatical. So what Ken and I would do until that time was every time we went on holidays, it became our pastime to go shopping. We would buy clothes, we'd come home, we'd fill our closet, we wouldn't get rid of the old stuff because our sizes really hadn't changed that much, so why would we get rid of our clothes? And yet, it just kept filling up and filling up. And he liked it, I liked it. Day to day, we didn't shop because our lives were full and purposeful and intentional, so that wasn't a problem. And yet, when we went on holidays, boy oh boy, either 1 day, 2 days, or 3 days, and often, embarrassingly enough, you would have to buy an extra suitcase just to get home. Probably shouldn't admit it out loud, and here I am, because here's why the confession's good. When we then decided, or I decided, I needed to take a sabbatical from shopping. And boy, was that painful. It wasn't sabbatical for a week or a month. It was for the rest of that year and for the entire next year. Ken thought I was crazy because over those years, he had become a better shopper than I was. He's an amazing shopper. And the reason I discovered tonight that I dislike it as much as I do now was he went shopping a little while ago for me as a gift, and he bought me some makeup, which is delightful. Some brushes and a little bit of makeup, some natural product. He brought it home. What a sweet, sweet, thoughtful thing to do. I like some of the colors, didn't like some of the other colors, and so I needed to get back. Well, I realize it's been about 7 weeks since he did that nice little gesture, and that's how long it's taken me to get back to a store. So what happened was, by doing the sabbatical, I discovered that it just fell out of vogue for me. So now I actually have gone from loving shopping, from it being my only hobby, to something that I would almost say I detest. In the store, in Sephora, I didn't want to specifically replace the product, so it meant I was going to have a credit note. I said, no, you can't give me a credit note because I'm going to throw it out. She goes, well, I have to give you a credit note. And I said, well, can I just leave the money? I don't want to stand in line again. Don't want to go through the cash. Can you just please let me leave with lesser product? Well, that wasn't going to work. I said, fine, I'll find something else. I said, what do you have for the difference? So found a product, and then I had to cough up a little bit of extra money. I did it, and when I looked, before that, I looked at the lineup, and I said, oh, never mind. I'm just going to take off with my product, and you can leave my bag, leave the receipt. We're just not going to do this right. And she said, we can't do that. I'll take you to the front of the line. So boy, have I become an impatient shopper, and all because I felt convicted to take a little sabbatical, and I've never gone back to shopping. So when in your life have you taken a little hiatus from something, thought it would be for a short season, because I didn't think it was going to completely ruin my love of shopping, and here it is, ruined. When in your life have you taken a little break from something and then you can't get back at it? I know I've done that with exercise. I just never imagined something that I used to find so enjoyable, because I never found exercise enjoyable even when I did it. When I took a break, like shopping, I would never go back at it. So share your stories, because it just may inspire somebody to take a sabbatical of something that they just don't want to do maybe ever again. And it's a natural way to curb the habit or curb the appetite for something.